Us on the line from Senegal, assistant coach of the Flying Eagles, Nduka Ugbade. Nduka joins us now live from Senegal. Nduka, thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight. Congratulations, World Cup ticket in the bag. How does that make you feel right now?
Yeah, thank you so much. That is wonderful. A wonderful performance today at night. Though I cannot hear you much because we are at the stadium now watching Senegal against Cote d'Ivoire. And as you know, Cote d'Ivoire is our next opponent. Cote d'Ivoire is leading 1-0, and we have to see the way they play so that we can know how to plan our own strategy concerning them.
Well, Nduka, we are going to allow you to go very soon, but you must be watching the game very relaxed because already there's a World Cup ticket in your bag.
Yes. If I can hear you very well, we have bought the World Cup ticket, but it is as at this moment, this is the fourth stage that we have just crossed. The second is to try to get to the semi-final. That is fourth in our group, so that we meet the second in the next group, so that we can get to the final. And getting to the finals will be very, very important. But first, we must do all we can to at least win against Cote d'Ivoire or get a draw so that we can move as number one in our group to the second place in the other group.
Well, Nduka, we have to allow you to go now, but we won't let you go without asking you, how will the team react to the red card to the first choice goalkeeper, Enaolo, in today's game? And what are we going to do to prevent such going forward?
Very, very, very bad. You understand me? Though he's not the player at all, but you know, intent to do so, you understand, sometimes guarantees the cap and just the referee rules. You understand me? So I would say the red card, though it may not work it, but it's still a red card. You understand me? So the bottom line here is that we change him and remove one person playing 10 against 11 and change to our second goalkeeper, Leke. You understand me? So we have to be very, very careful. You understand me? A team that wants to win a championship should be very, very careful in such a situation because the reason for that before he got the red card was that there was a little laxity, you know, at our back with the two central defenders.
Well, Nduka, let's allow you to go. Once again, congratulations. We wish you and the team the best of luck going forward.
Thank you very, very much, and we are very, very happy with the support of you people, and you especially, and all others. Then tell Nigerians to pray for us more. Thank you, so that we don't have any major injuries. Thank you.
Okay. All right, that's Nduka Ugbade speaking to us all the way from Senegal. Of course, you heard him. He's right there at the stadium watching the second game in our group. And he has just told us Cote d'Ivoire against Senegal. The hosts are down by a goal at the moment. And so it means that we have to play for pride in the last game and play to top the group in our last game. We have a World Cup ticket in the back, quite all right. But you heard him. He says that's not just all. They want to end the group as winners so that they can meet an easier team in the other group in the semi-finals. Gentlemen, let's listen. Let's just talk very quickly about the thinking of the coaches, the results of our game today, and the result that we have already coming through from the other game. What should be the approach now, Tunde?
Well, I think it is now, well, it depends on what transpires in that game, because right now, Senegal are still losing by courtesy of a 9th-minute goal by Cote d'Ivoire, scored by Bekanti Victoria Angban. But it doesn't change anything. No matter the scoreline today, Nigeria would still be...
The Senegal-Cote d'Ivoire game is live.
Yeah,
this is not the final score.
No, it's not the final score.
Nigeria-Congo game,
whatever happens tonight in this game, Nigeria still remains top of the group. They can still afford to take it easy, but I'm thinking in that last game, there is still this small issue of revenge against the same Ivorian team that beat them twice at the 17 level to emerge African champions. So I don't think this team will want to take the foot off the pedal. I think this team has a point to prove. I think this team would like to erase the ghosts of the past. I think this team would like to send out a warning to every other person in Africa and at the FIFA World Cup. I think this team would also like to go to the World Cup as African champions. So there is plenty to still play for. I don't see this team easy enough at all. But it was a great performance today. Really good goals. Taiwo Awoniyi's goal was the best of the bunch. He was man of the match. Got 2 penalties.
For the second game,
and his finish for the 4th goal was excellent. If that is the only goal you score in your lifetime, at least it's something to tell your grandchildren about. But this team is not perfect. The pitch didn't help. The weather didn't help. and also the red card didn't help, but the team did more than enough, playing 10 men against 11 for 70 minutes and getting a result that mattered. I still have some issues regarding the way they defend and also the height of our central defenders. I mean, Taiwo Awoniyi is virtually the tallest player on the pitch and he's a striker. If you meet at this level of football, there are teams who are better tactically aware and they might exploit that. So going forward, that is what the coach begins to look at. The height of the central defenders, they are decent on the ground, very comfortable on the ball, great movers of the ball, but going forward, when you see set pieces, they might be caught out with more experience and more tactically aware teams.
Well, we're talking about it. I mean, looking beyond the African Championship, we can afford to look beyond the African Championship now because we have a World Cup ticket already in our bag. Going into the World Cup proper, Tunde has just said it, you're going to meet a lot of teams that will be almost at the same level with you, and then they will rely on set pieces, dead balls, to punish you when the two teams cancel out on the pitch. Looking into the World Cup, the likes of Wilfred Ndidi, very good player, tall, will help, deal with those long balls and tall strikers in the box. And then you look at Iheanacho, you look at Nwakali, you look at Isaac Success, Musa Yaya, a lot of options available to Manu Gaba to build on, because now we can afford to look forward. We have a World Cup ticket in the bag. We can afford to look at areas in this team that are problem areas, strengthen them before the tournament in New Zealand in May.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no time really, because May is just a few weeks away.
Yeah, totally. I agree with you. I think at the under 20 level in Europe, you are already a star. Raul Gonzalez was already a star at 19. And
was already
Raheem Sterling was already a star at 17.
So we are going to
Messi.
We are going to play against the best players, full internationals, technically sound players. Like you said, I don't think we should be carried. Even if we win this tournament, we should not be carried away that this team is solid.
A finished product.
We need Wilfred Ndidi, for instance. Everybody has a complaint about the defensive abilities of this team, and Manu Garba should look at other options too. When you are going for the World Cup, you need the best players anywhere in the world, and some of them are not in this team. So when we win eventually, even if we don't win, we still need to strengthen the team, because we need to get far at the World Cup. Kudos for what they have achieved so far, but there are still some areas that he needs to tighten.
Well, one of the areas we've seen today, red card to first choice goalkeeper, second choice goalkeeper comes in, fits in perfectly as if he's almost at the same level with the first choice, and then you remember that the guy who is even third choice was the best goalkeeper at the under 17 level. Yeah. So that goalkeeping department looks very covered.
Yeah,
and that should be a plus. You have Enawolo, you have Olorunleke, and then you have Alampasu. That department looks well covered.
Yes, when you have a lot of players almost at par, it keeps all the players on their toes. You know how Dele Alampasu struggled, to get into this team. He went on trials and had to make it at the last minute. So each of those three goalkeepers know that at every point in time you'll be called upon. Because you are as good as the first choice. So that is the significance of getting players who are almost at par in all departments of the game, because you have competition. Every player wants to improve. Every player wants to impress the coach, because when you are called upon, you shouldn't be found wanting. So that is I think this is one of the biggest strengths of this particular team.
Another area today that I want us to look at is the striking position. I wonder you caused the major scare when it was kicked early in the game, and people were wondering, is this going to stay on? Is it going to go up? If it goes off, who comes in? Awoniyi himself benefited from the hamstring injury, I beg your pardon, of Isaac Success. And since it came on
at the last World Cup,
on the 17 World Cup, and since it came on, people have been calling him all kinds of names: Gangling, Taiwo Awoniyi, Taiwo, Rashid, Yekini, all kinds of names has been coming through. Yekini is back alive. But at this level, that guy shouldn't get injured. Because I wonder if there's somebody who can come in with the same kind of impact.
First of all, I'd like to give plenty of credit to Taiwo Awoniyi. He worked his socks off.
Hard-working player.
He worked it. For 70 minutes, he applied the lone furrow up front. He was hustling every single
one man against one defender.
He was a one-man army,
and they couldn't handle him.
And he was brilliant. The final goal was a work of art, murdering the defender, chasing it, click, bang, excellent finish. That is what you want from your striker. Even if that's the only chance you get, you finish decently. And I'm really, really pleased with the way he played. But the most important thing, if you remember, when we spoke to Nduka,